Anyways, we're back. Another episode of the Chase Mair Show. Episode 7,
Lucky number 7.
I guess. We're doing an interview. We got a guest sitting right here. This is Cam.
Hey, how's it going?
It's okay. So it was raining a lot today.
It was raining a lot today. It was nice. I appreciated it.
Big rain guy.
Huge rain guy.
So like, what's your favorite type of rainy day?
I don't know. I like a good thunderstorm, but not in the summer.
I don't know. I think thunder's it's kind of scary.
I don't think it's kind of fun. Keeps me on the edge a little bit,
There's only one type of edging I like, and that's on the roller coaster.
Yeah. I don't know what else you would have been talking about. That's the only other type of edging I can think of.
Edging the lawn.
That's 2.
Have you ever been interviewed before?
I haven't. No, I've conducted a couple interviews, but I've never been part of one myself.
So there's a whole role reversal thing going on right now.
A little bit. Yeah. It's kind of scary. I don't know how to feel about it.
Well, I don't know how to feel about it either. If somebody interviewed me, I don't know what I would do.
I interviewed you one time.
I guess you
It was
did.
like a month ago.
And I still don't know what I did. I don't know how I did. I don't know how I felt.
You just blacked out as soon as I said action.
I had a panic attack.
As you do sometimes. Yeah.
It was actually the first interview to have a realistic depiction of a panic attack.
The first one ever, hey?
Yeah, it's never happened before.
I mean, not that I can think of.
See, that's all the rage right now is realistic depictions of panic attacks. Those really ahead of the curve.
You're really breaking down barriers for people who have panic attacks, huh?
We're a very progressive show. And also your interview, which was very progressive because, I had a panic attack on it.
Yeah.
I didn't tell anyone.
Thank you for letting me be a part of that.
Yeah, no problem. We're trying to push the industry forward by having realistic depictions of panic attacks in interviews.
It's an excellent way to do that.
So how was your day? What'd you get up to?
My day was pretty good. I went to work. I went to the gym. Then I came home. I ran out of multivitamins.
It's messed
That's
up.
really unfortunate. You know when you buy something that's supposed to last a while, and then it does, but one day you run out, and it's just kind of ruins your day just a little bit.
Did you eat too many of the multivitamins?
I mean, I don't think I ate too many of them. I just ate the right amount over a long period of time. It was a big bottle.
Well, there's plenty. Like, I don't know. Sometimes when I eat vitamins, I feel like I don't get enough vitamins, so I take like an extra 2 or 3, and I just feel more energized.
I do that sometimes. Yeah.
It's like I feel I got a vitamin up.
Yeah.
To boost my stats.
When you're feeling particularly shitty, you got to take more than one.
It's like my record's 10.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
What was that like?
I felt really good.
I imagine.
I felt very revitalized. It was like a new man.
Vitamin toxicity doesn't exist when you're Chase.
No, not vitamins are by default just like a good thing.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
You can't take too many. That's not possible.
Yeah, I don't know why red came out of me, but
What part of you did the red come out of, Chase?
my pee and poo. And my mouth.
And your mouth.
And my
Interesting.
nose. My ears.
So it's just all of the orifices, every single one.
Yeah. My big toe had a little bit of red come out of it.
Ooh. You're sweating blood out your pores?
A little bit.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
Well, I didn't like it either.
Can we talk about something else?
How was the gym?
Gym was good, man. Hit legs today.
Working on the cake, I see.
Oh, yeah, of course, always.
You gotta grind, never stop.
Never stop, never stopping.
Never stop, stopping. So, like, what's your favorite leg workout?
I'm a big squat guy.
Oh yeah.
I love me some squats.
What's your PR?
It's my PR. Right now, I'm lifting like 2 plates for reps right now, so I like to think I'm in an okay spot. I haven't like maxed it out recently though, so I'm not really sure.
You just go there for the vibes. You're not doing the whole pushing yourself to the limit kind of thing,
Depends on the day. Sometimes I'm just kind of there to hang out.
What if you see like a really cute girl? Do you max out your PRs then?
No, I don't like approaching women at the gym because like.
Well, no, it's like you're doing it in the thought that she would approach you because you have a really good PR.
Honestly, I don't expect ever to be approached by a woman at the gym.
Well, you got to manifest that.
Apparently, yeah. I'll just think about it real hard. Maybe one day it'll happen.
Like, what if she out squats you?
Good for her, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a feminist show, everybody.
Yeah, this is the most progressive podcast on the planet. Like, we've had panic attacks on the show before. We're talking about I support women lifters.
I do too.
I think they should lift.
Have you ever? Oh, sorry.
Oh,
keep
no,
going.
go ahead.
Have you ever fantasized about being with like a female bodybuilder,
Yeah.
just getting crushed between her thighs?
Well, I mean, not getting crushed because that sounds like awfully painful. But like, I don't know, like, what if she were to protect me?
Yeah. Role reversal a little bit.
It's like, what if I'm in horrible danger because I'm famous and like somebody tries to like whack me because I'm famous and
Just like Pop Smoke.
yeah, like if somebody tries to pop smoke me, if someone try to do me in like X and she just like stops it, I think that's like really hot.
Yeah, you get swept off your feet by a yoked woman.
Quite literally, because I feel like she would lift me up and like airlift me out of trouble.
Yeah, I like a woman with more peck than breast.
And you know what? After she saves me from getting pop smoked for the third time this week, we can go inside and play Animal Crossing. It's awesome.
It'll be really cute. You'll cuddle.
Yeah, we'll cuddle, and then we can play Animal Crossing, or maybe I can play Doom or something. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you'll be the little spoon though.
Well, yeah. It's like I want her to be like 6'7".
Yeah. Honestly, if a woman was taller than me, just ever, I think I would get scared. I'm a tall guy. When men are taller than me, I get scared. I'm not used to it.
Sometimes the things that scare you the most are the most exciting things,
Maybe.
like roller coasters,
Yeah. And lions
and tarantulas,
and hurricanes.
and 6'7" woman.
Yeah. All of those things.
And I'll tell you, there's only one I would love very dearly, and it's not the tarantula.
It's the tiger. Or did I say lion? I can't remember.
I think you said lion.
Shit.
I am a cat guy.
Oh, yeah.
She could have a cat.
You could have a cat.
I mean, I could do a lot of things, but I feel like I'd be breaking the lease.
I mean, I don't know. Our landlord doesn't pay a lot of attention to what we do here. I think he'd probably be fine.
Let's go get a cat.
Yeah.
We got a little gray guy, little kitten, and name him Bone Crusher.
Yeah.
And he's gonna eat all my cords, and I'm gonna forget to clean out his litter box, and it's gonna really smell.
That doesn't sound fun at all.
Well, I kind of framed it in like the worst way possible.
Okay.
It's like I'm sure like he can like hang probably. It's my only like dream in life is to have a cat that can like hang. Because I've dealt with a lot of shitty cats, you know?
Yeah, I have. I've been clawed by a few cats. They scare me just a little bit, but some cats are cool.
Like the first cat encounter I had was when I was horribly allergic when I was a kid. And I had a friend who had like a cat and I used to sleep over there all the time. And the cat would always claw at me. And I was allergic to it. So I was just like, get away from me. You fiend. You disgusting motherfucker.
That's very descriptive. Thank you.
Well, I'm a storyteller at heart.
Anyway.
So, like, are you more like a dog or a cat person?
I would say I'm more of a dog guy. I think as we've established, cats are kind of scary. Sometimes they're cool. They kind of leave you alone sometimes. I think sometimes a dog just like wants too much of your attention.
Yeah, no, I feel that. Although, have you ever seen a pit bull before?
I have seen a pit bull before.
They're pretty vicious.
They are. They're like, I think the pit bull to the dog community is like what a jacked woman is to the woman community.
I'm not attracted to pit bulls.
Me neither. We have to make that clear.
There's only one thing I would love in that situation, and that's a Jack 6'7" woman.
What about a jacked 6'7" woman with a pit bull?
I think that's too scary. Mostly in the pit bull sense.
Yeah.
Like, what if the pit bull sees me as like the toddler in the situation?
You better run. Do you think you could outrun a pit bull?
I mean, I've been doing a lot of cardio, but probably not. No. I feel like because they got like 4 legs and I only got 2. Like they got zoomies. They can jolt.
Your legs are longer though.
That's a fair counterpoint. I feel like I don't know. I think maybe we should figure this out. We shouldn't figure this out because I really don't want to be in that situation. But you know what? I feel like it's 50-50. Depends on how hungry the pit bull is.
That's true. Yeah.
So when was the last time it ran into a toddler?
Let's talk more about pit bulls eating toddlers, or not. It's up to you.
You know, it is my show, and I think this is a very one-note bit that everybody does all the time. It's like pit bulls and eating toddlers. It's just like making fun of British people. It's just like kind of Reddit now. I don't know. It's like, oh, you see beans and toast. Now everybody's just like, ha ha ha, that's stupid. I'm like, I don't know. It probably tastes good.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure it does. I don't know. British food is kind of funny. Do you know they have a dessert called spotted dick? Have you ever had it?
No.
Because I have. It's pretty good.
You know what really fucks me up about British people? They call ground beef mince or ground meat.
They call a lot of things a lot of different names.
But you know, I like rubbish. Like rubbish is pretty good. Wanker.
Wanker, twat. They say that a
Twat,
lot.
yeah.
That's a good word.
Those are great. Mince, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Doesn't make a lot of sense. They call fries chips, which doesn't make any sense.
And then they call chips crisps.
Yeah. I mean, the crisps one makes sense because they are pretty crispy, but
Yeah.
like you fry fries.
Yeah, it makes sense. See, I think British people are also very pick-me in that sense, you know?
A little bit.
It's just
yeah.
like, oh, I want to be quirky. I want to be different than, you know, everybody else.
I think a British accent is like inherently like a little bit pretentious. Like every time I talk to a British person, internally they have to convince me that they're not pretentious.
Well, it's like I hear a British accent and I immediately stop listening to them because I'm a fucking North American. I'm
Speak
a patriot.
regular English.
Yeah. How would you speak normal next time? Anyways, so yeah. Which
Are we still talking about British people?
I'm not. I'm just trying to think of what to talk about next.
I'm just thinking like British people are kind of soft. They don't even got hurricanes over there.
No, I mean all they have is like clinical depression and
Yeah,
like
it rains a lot.
getting bombed.
Yeah,
And that hasn't even happened in like
that hasn't happened
80
in
years.
a while, but they just won't stop talking about it.
Where it's just like, oh, we're so resilient. We got bombed 80 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm like, I bomb every time I do this show, and I don't fucking tell everybody I'm resilient, you know?
How do you? There's no one here, Chase. How do you know you're bombing?
I just
We're
know.
in a room by ourselves. Nobody else is here.
See, that was a joke. I've never bombed ever.
Oh,
Not once in my life.
Yeah.
See, I was trying to be humble to the audience and say like, oh, of course I've bombed. I bomb all the time because, you know, I'm human. And like I'm just trying to be a man of the people here.
They have to think they could also do this,
Yeah, I like
but it's clear that they couldn't. They could never be you.
it's like I serve to inspire the future generation of podcasters to make them think that like, yeah, I could do this. Anybody could do this, even though deep down I know, no, only I could do this.
Honestly, though, most people have tried. There are a lot of podcasts out there.
Yeah,
There's only one Chase Mair Show.
there's only one Chase Mair Show, and I think I'm giving Joe Rogan a run for his money.
I think so. You're climbing the charts.
I mean, like, I don't have the numbers, but it's because, like, you know, he's, like, famous, and he interviews famous people, and I interview real people. I interview the 99%, because I'm a man of the fucking people.
We applaud you for that, Chase. Thank you so much.
I'm not that Bobby lady. I can't just, like, sit around with Drake in a bed, or whatever they were doing.
Yeah, I saw a clip of Bobby Alhoff and Mark Cuban, and they're just sitting on the floor.
That's a good bit.
That can't be like comfortable at all, though. They're just talking. They're doing a podcast for an hour, and they're just sitting on the floor. That's he's an older gentleman. This guy's like he's in his 50s. He might even be 60.
He's got back pain.
It's not good for his back. That wasn't very courteous of her at all.
But you know what? I think that proves the power of her brand. That, you know, she can have a guy just like sit on the floor for like an hour, and he's just like fine with that.
I guess so. Yeah.
This is what I hope the Chase Mair Show could be one day. I just want to force all my guests to sit on the ground.
I wish we
sit in a
could be
comfy
sitting on
chair.
the floor, but we're not quite there yet.
Yeah, well, you got to take me to dinner first.
Yeah. Only episode 7. Call me when we hit episode 10.
Episode 77. So we got to get all the repeat guests, you know.
I'll see you in 70 episodes, brother.
All right, well, let's set a calendar right now. 70 weeks from now.
It's like a year and a half.
Something like that, yeah. I haven't actually done the math in my head.
I think about a year and a half. I'm not very good at math, but a little bit less.
I went to film school. I don't know what numbers are. I don't even know how to fucking use a camera. My mixing is really bad. I don't know.
That's why you're doing this. You're just getting better every day.
Exactly. You could be a podcaster just like me, Chase Mair, of the Chase Mair Show. When you make your own podcast, remember to tag me and say, you know who inspired me? The Chase Mair Show.
You inspire me, Chase.
Oh, thanks, man.
I'm having so much fun.
This is a good time.
Yeah.
Feel like we're rocking and rolling through this show, you know?
We're rocking pretty hard, man.
We're rocking. We're rolling. We're a secret third thing.
We're never going to tell anybody.
No, that's for the fans. They can decipher that.
Yeah.
You know, I think like in order to get engagement on the show, I really need to introduce more mysteries.
I think so. Yeah.
It's like more open-ended stuff. Like, I don't know, like maybe we could do like a cicada thing.
Ooh.
That'd be pretty cool.
Bugs?
Yeah. Like we get more bugs involved. We set up some funny little puzzles. And we get all the fans to figure out the puzzles, and they're going together, and they're like, "Oh, I gotta decrypt this thing," and then it's like just like a secret episode or something. I think that'd be fun.
They have to find a hidden word in every episode, and then in like 1,000 episodes from now, they'll have a whole message spelled out.
But I'm not gonna like tell them what word it is. They have to figure it out themselves.
It's a long-term game.
Some people would say that I'm making this up as I go along, but they're wrong and stupid because I'm a genius.
Absolutely.
This is cicada, but like there's actually going to be an end to it. It's not just going to be like some like federal agent thing, you know?
Wait, what do cicadas and federal agents have to do with each other?
Nothing other than the fact that the cicadas are federal agents. Like, you ever seen a cicada before? In the same room as a federal agent?
I'm scared now. Now I'm scared of cicadas. I was scared of them before, to be fair. They're big, scary bugs, and I don't like them. But now that I know they're federal agents, and they could arrest me at any time.
What a dumb fucking animal. Like, oh, what? They sleep for 17 years straight, and they go out for like, what, like a week? And they go back to bed for 17 years? What a waste of fucking time.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like hibernation, but way longer.
It's like, I sleep for 17 years straight. I'm a failure and a loser. But it's okay if they do it. What the fuck's going on with that, man?
I mean, if you slept for 17 years straight, though, imagine you just wake up and you look completely different. Your joints would all hurt. I sleep for 8 hours and I wake up and everything hurts. And I'm only 24 years old.
Yeah.
I'm already breaking down.
If you sleep for 17 years straight, you just wake up as a cicada.
That's the secret.
And then you get a formal invitation to the FBI.
That's how you become a federal agent. That's what they don't tell you. That's why you never see any like young federal agents. They're all middle-aged gentlemen.
Yeah.
Because they decide as soon as they graduate high school that they're going to go to sleep for 17 years and wake up as a cicada.
So Bobby, he went into his cocoon 3 years ago. We're really proud of him.
Only 14 more and he'll be a bug.
He'll be a bug, and goddamn, he's going to serve his fucking country.
Amen, brother. Anyway, what should we talk about?
That's a good question. What should we talk about?
We want to talk about natural disasters. That's a good topic, I think.
Oh, like a tsunami.
Like a tsunami. I don't know. There's a lot of wildfires going on right now, so I don't think we should talk about those. We got to keep it light.
I think it was referenced on the last episode.
All right, we don't want to be redundant.
That's true, yeah.
Earthquakes.
How about earthquakes? You know, everybody's talking about the big one. The big one coming here. I don't know, like, they've been talking about the big one for 25 years. I think that's not going to happen.
Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully not, or at least, like, not while I'm here.
Like, I refuse to believe that earthquakes are real. I've never felt one before. Never experienced it.
I have, actually. There's a very small one in Vancouver, like, I don't know, 10 years ago. It's like a category 3, shook for like 3 seconds and it was over. But it was very scary. I thought I was going to die for like a split second and then I didn't.
Are you sure it wasn't the wind?
It might have been. Just was a strong gust. Shook the whole city.
Earthquake deniers be like, oh, it must have been the wind. There's a giant like crevice in the middle of the road or something. I really should have thought that one out a bit more.
It can't be the wind though. That's one that's reserved for like hurricanes. Actually, I've been wanting to talk to you about hurricanes. I have a lot to say.
Please enlighten me on the hurricanes.
I don't know who it is who's in charge of naming the hurricanes, but I'd like a word with him, please.
Yeah. Like, what's going on with that?
I
Who
don't
comes
know.
up with those names?
Like, they're so boring. Like, 1,800 people died in Hurricane Katrina, and they still called it Katrina.
Yeah, it's like they're trying to like pacify it. They're trying to make it less threatening.
Well, they're all just like boring white people names, like Sandy and Ian.
So what are you proposing? That they should give them more like more diverse names.
I don't know, maybe. Everybody's preaching diversity these days. I think it's a good thing. I mean, I don't know if it's like white people naming the hurricanes. Like, I don't think like Joe Schmo hurricane guy can just name a hurricane like Hurricane Enrique.
Yeah.
Like, maybe that's not right. Maybe they should hire more people of different cultures and races to name hurricanes.
Yeah, it's like they should have like a diverse board of people to give the deadly or like hurricane that kills like thousands of people like cool names.
Yeah, that, or they should get the guy who names monster trucks to name the hurricanes.
Hurricane Gravedigger coming through.
Hurricane Skull
Florida.
Thrasher. Hurricane Mega Fuck.
Hurricane Optimus Prime.
Just name them after Transformers. Hurricane Bumblebee.
Ah, shit. Florida's fallen to Megatron.
So fuck. Where was Optimus Prime when you needed him the most?
Where were you when Starscream showed up?
Where were you when the Decepticons came in the form of hurricanes?
Mr. President, a third Decepticon has hit Florida.
Fuck. Oh, wow.
Oh, man. There's a lot of bits going on.
Yeah. I am like, I don't want to say I'm scared of a hurricane because we live in the Pacific Northwest and I don't think we're at any risk of that, but those don't look very fun to me.
No, I feel like if you like got into the hurricane or the tornado at like a good angle, you'd be fine though.
How so?
Well, I mean like half the like if you go with like you know how like people survive undertows by like going with the undertow, you know?
Yeah.
Like say the hurricane comes up to you, if you just like go into the hurricane like with the flow of the like the hurricane going up and you're not fighting against it, I think you got a chance.
If you see a tornado, you just got to go with whatever direction it's spinning.
Yeah, you just got to roll with it. Just go
It's
with
all
the
about
flow.
going with the flow, man.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
It's like if you die in a hurricane, it's your fault. Just go with the flow, yo.
I don't know what to say to that. I don't know if I should pile onto that one or if I should respect the people who've died in hurricanes.
Anyways, I think it's a great time to go for commercials. Stay tuned. We got more cam action, more action with cam. Just Chase Mair Show. Tune in after the break. Today's episode of the Chase Mair Show is sponsored by me, Chase Mair. Did you know that every 30 seconds, a podcaster starves to death? Now, I don't know about you, but that's a fate I want to avoid. That's why you should subscribe to the show. You should share it with your friends. If you're on YouTube, I don't know, leave a comment. Like the video. I'm so hungry. And we're back with Cam. How's the break for you?
It's pretty good. I got hot. I had to take off my hoodie.
Well, you're a very handsome fellow.
Thank you. Wow. Look at you being all complimentary.
Well, I'm trying to be nice to my guests.
I appreciate that, honestly. No, man, every time we film one of these, it always gets so hot in here. It was like pretty chilly out today. I got home. I was like, oh, I'm going to put on a sweater.
Yeah.
And then I put on a sweater and I regretted it immediately.
I've been itchy this entire episode.
Really? Would you like me to scratch you? We can wait till later because I don't think that's really appropriate for viewers of the show. But
yeah, no, like we can put the scratching bit in the Patreon.
yeah,
People have to
a good
pay
idea.
for that. It's like if they want to see my feet, they have to pay for it.
You got to make money somehow.
Speaking of, I'm gonna introduce a new segment on this show
Oh,
because I don't know, I was on the TikTok and you know they're everybody's obsessed with like talking about dating. We need to talk about dating on this show.
okay.
And I think a good format, a good place to start is a segment I like to call red flags, green flags, where I'm going to give you a prompt, and you're going to tell me about whether or not it's a red flag or a green flag.
All right. I like this.
So, red flag or green flag, she makes more money than you.
Green flag, because I can become a house husband one day if I want to.
So, like, how much more money does she have to make than you?
I mean, I'm not making a lot of money right now, so it's a pretty low bar. I would just say any amount more than me.
Okay. That's a good answer to red flag, green flag.
Thank you.
So red flag, green flag. She loves the pumpkin spice lattes.
Like, are we talking everyday drinker or like little treat once in a while? You know.
I think she counts down every day till it happens, and she gets it like not like every day because I feel like that'd be unhealthy, but she gets it like pretty frequently when it's in season.
I think that's a red flag for me.
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
Okay,
I mean, they're nice every once in a while.
I mean, they're a nice
you get
latte.
like one or
too.
two while they're in season, but it gets a little old after a while, I think.
Yeah, it's like I feel like she should have more variety in her palate. You know.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to aux in the car.
That it depends on a lot of factors, Chase. What kind of music does she like?
That's a good question.
Because if it's anything other than what I like, then it's a red flag. Because only what I like matters.
So you wouldn't like compromise. You wouldn't be like, oh, like today I get the aux, tomorrow you get the aux. Like you wouldn't do that.
Maybe.
Okay. So she works in finance.
She works in finance, huh? I would say that's a green flag. You don't see a lot of women in finance. She's breaking down barriers.
So I have in brackets here. She sells courses online on day trading, and that's her working in finance.
Well, I want to change my answer.
I mean, like she's a hustler.
I mean, I don't know, how educated is she? Like, does she know a lot about day trading, or
she sells a course on it. She has to know something, right?
I mean, there are a lot of people that sell courses on day trading that don't know anything about day trading.
I think it'd be slander for me to say that like they don't know how to do day trading.
You're right. I mean, I say this as somebody who doesn't know anything about day trading, so maybe I shouldn't be the one to judge.
So locking in final answer?
I'm gonna say is neutral flag an option?
No.
Can I just wave the white flag and move on?
I don't respect fence sitters.
I'm gonna go with green flag.
Okay.
Yeah.
She likes Taylor Swift.
Like all Taylor Swift?
She just likes Taylor Swift.
I don't know. Like, I think Taylor Swift post 2014 is a little iffy.
Okay.
But like, you know, I like some of her early stuff. It's pretty good.
So like if she's like she's into the older stuff, you're gung ho about it.
I think so.
And like what level of devotion would you say is a red flag or a green flag per se?
I don't know. You know what I always say is that Taylor Swift is like Kanye West for girls, not because of what kind of person she is, just in terms of how rabid the fans are.
Right.
So if she's like at the level of somebody who still swears by Kanye West in her level of like for Taylor Swift.
Right.
It's a weird analogy to make, but I would say that's a red flag. But if it's just, if Taylor Swift is on the roster, she's got a few other artists going at one time, like, I can respect it.
Okay. So green flag. She got the OnlyFans.
That's tough. I mean, I don't know. She's hustling.
Shout out, yeah.
Honestly, I think after a time I would get a little bit uncomfortable. I would say red flag, but only because I'm an insecure little boy.
Because like my mindset here is that like she is desired by so many people, It's like, people just want to see her in a not safe for work context, am I right? And I think that's a big W if I can see that shit and just like not pay for it.
That is true. Yeah. Anything that's free is awesome.
I'm a sucker for a good deal.
You got to be frugal.
Yeah.
With inflation and such.
This is a tough economy.
It's a tough world we live in.
She cheated on her previous partner.
That's a red flag. It's a red flag and a half.
What if she's like honest
she's
about
open to do it again? She's honest about it. You still know that, like, she made that choice at one time or another. It's really easy just to decide if you feel like you maybe are thinking about cheating on someone. You should probably just break up with that person before you do it. That's my opinion. I don't know.
See, personally, I believe in forgiveness, like Jesus.
Oh,
yeah,
he's a prophet.
Yeah, he was certainly profitable.
Can you walk on water too?
I don't know, probably. I haven't done it in a while.
I mean, I can walk on ice, and ice is just water. So I'm basically also Jesus.
Let's let the commenters debate that one. What?
We're just gonna move on from that.
Yeah.
Okay.
She calls you a slob, even though she's just as messy as you are.
I don't know. I mean, I don't like to think I'm like that messy.
Yeah.
I let my space get a little cluttered every once in a while, but I'm not one for a hypocrite. I would say that's a red flag.
Yeah, I'd agree. You know, in my experience, I've had a lot of people come to me and tell me that I'm disgusting, I'm filthy, I'm gross. And like, I've seen your bathroom. I've seen what you do to the place. You have no right. You have no right.
A lot of women's bathrooms looks like Hurricane Enrique just ripped through there. Eh?
Exactly. All right, here's a good one. Red flag, green flag. She doesn't listen to the Chase Mair Show.
Red flag.
Yes, I
Red
agree.
flag. Listen to the Chase Mair Show.
It's the biggest red flag I've ever seen. If your girl don't listen to the or if your girl doesn't listen to the Chase Mair Show, break up with her.
That was probably the easiest choice I've ever had to make.
No, me too. Red flag, green flag. She sometimes likes to slip in a finger while you're doing the deed.
My butthole is for my wife.
So like, what if you're married to
if
her?
we're married, then I'd say that's a. I don't know if it's like a green flag. I think we should discuss it first. But like, if it's like a first time and you're just kind of hooking up with somebody, and you've never done it before, and then she just starts with that. I don't know if I like that, because where do you go from there?
So like, at what date is it like acceptable for her to stick a finger up your ass?
I mean, I guess like how many dates does it take for me to get married to somebody? I think my butthole is sacred.
To each their own. So
Am I allowed to ask you the same question? Because now I'm just curious.
No, I'm an adventurous fellow.
Okay.
I think am I comfortable with it? I don't know if I'm comfortable with it, but I think it's important to be uncomfortable. You got to push yourself. It's a hustler mindset.
Get out of your comfort zone. Yeah.
And like, you know what? Maybe she sticks a finger up my ass and I love it. I think it might be the best thing that ever happens to me. I won't know until she does it. So
that is true. Yeah.
So that's a green flag to me.
I don't know. I mean, if she does it unconsent, like consent is key. I feel like if she doesn't ask, even if I like it, I'll still feel like a little bit, oh, like what's she going to try next?
It's a little rude.
Yeah, a little bit.
But you know what? I just like the idea of having a partner like push me, you know? And if it means pushing her fingers in my butthole, then like that's valid.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
Red flag, green flag. She's killed someone.
Is it fucked up that I didn't answer right away?
No, I want to cook.
Why did she kill somebody? Was it out of self-defense?
No.
Do we have a motive?
There's a motive. It was a crime of passion.
That
It was premeditated.
Oh, it was premeditated. I'm gonna go with the red flag. I don't know. If you're gonna kill somebody, at least do it off the cuff.
So you're more into like the jazz type killings. You're not like into the classical like I'm gonna plan this for like a month.
I don't know. I think murder's like jazz. You just gotta make it up as you go.
So you're in it for the art form.
Yeah.
Okay, that's valid. That's okay. Personally, it depends on who she killed.
I mean, I guess so. We could talk about this forever, though. There's an infinite amount of scenarios that would make it more or less okay.
So, like, if I listed off like a list of people, could you tell me whether or not it's okay and it's a green flag or a red flag?
Yeah.
A mall cop.
Red flag. He's just doing his job.
A guy who just put a ticket on your car.
Green flag. I hate those guys.
A guy who T-bones you at an intersection.
Mondays, that's a red flag. Sometimes it happens.
Okay, yeah. A police officer.
Can I pass? It's a hot button topic. I don't want to say something I shouldn't. Because either answer I give, I'm going to have people that are that disagree.
Murder is wrong. Red flag.
Yes. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Red flag, green flag. She's in a lot of credit card debt.
Ooh, that's a red flag. That just means you're not good with money. I don't know. It's pretty easy just to pay your credit card.
So you have no interest in like how much she owes at all, or are you like?
I mean, you said a lot. How much is a lot?
Like in the 6-figure range.
Yeah. No, I'm out. No, thank you.
So like, what if it was in the 5-figure range?
I mean, what did she buy? Did she buy like one big cool thing?
Like car repairs and stuff from Sephora.
Yeah. No. She has like a speedboat or something cool.
5-figure debts are okay if she's got like something cool like a speedboat or like an Xbox.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
An Xbox worth 5 figures. An Xbox made of gold.
Yeah. It was like a really good Xbox.
Yeah.
So we're gonna say beige flag.
I think so. Is that what color red and green make? I don't think that's...
See, that's the. I mean, like, I don't think
We're just
TikTok.
picking a neutral color here.
I don't think TikTok people know like how colors work. Anyways, she doesn't wipe.
That's a red flag.
I agree.
I don't even have a bit for that. That's just gross.
Because like sometimes like I've had relations with people, and like I'm having a good time, and she's like, "Oh, I want to do as they refer to it as the dog style." And then you get into the position, and you get a whiff, and you're just like, "Why did I agree to this?"
And you got to keep going. Like, you can't stop them and be like, "Hey,
can we go to missionary again?"
Yeah. Can we flip her back around? I don't really like what I'm
can we do
smelling.
a 180 here?
I want to go back.
That's all the red flags, green flags I got.
That was a fun game. That was really good.
I think it was a good segment. I think that's gonna really do well on the social medias.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any prompts for red flags, green flags you'd like to contribute?
Do I have any prompts for red flag, green flag? I don't know. I would have had to prepare this ahead of time, I think. I have to think a little harder about this. I've been bombarded with all of these prompts, and I haven't had time to think of my own.
See, it's like murder. It's like jazz,
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is basically exactly like murder.
Yeah, exactly.
It's equivalent.
It's improv. You're yes-anding. But like you're coming up with something, so you're not yes-anding.
Okay. Red flag, green flag. She drives a Jeep.
That's kind of cool. I'd say that's a green flag, That just means that, she pretends to be sporty, and I also pretend to be sporty. She's just like me.
Okay. Red flag, green flag. This is hard. You prepared so many of these, and I wasn't ready for this at all.
I was just doing it in between gym sets, It was like leg day. I was just on my phone writing up silly little questions to ask on my silly little show.
Red flag, green flag. Can we move on? I'm not very good at this.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I don't have any more bits prepared, so we're just
running off the cuff.
We're just freestyling it, we're jazzing it up, we're riding the lightning, if you will.
Yeah. I wonder why they call it ride the lightning. I don't think that sounds very safe.
Well, I mean, I think that's the point.
Yeah, I guess so, hey.
Lightning's pretty scary. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't ride lightning.
It moves
personally.
so fast.
It moves so fast, and it could kill you, or it
Yeah.
can light you on fire, which is even scarier.
Kind of want to get struck by lightning. I don't know. I want to know how it feels.
It probably doesn't feel good.
Just like a small lightning though, not like a big one.
Can I get a small dose of lightning, please?
Yeah, just a little jolt.
Just a crumb.
Yeah, just to pick me up,
Yeah, I just need a light bump of lightning right now.
Yeah, it's like drugs.
Yeah.
Too much and you die, but the right amount you feel great.
I gotta hit up my lightning plug.
Yeah.
He'll get us in. He'll get us in for real cheap.
My boy Zeus.
My boy Zeus. You just go out during a thunderstorm, just grab your golf club and just start waving it around, just going woo woo.
Yeah, just got to get your metal rod and just stand out in the middle of a field.
I like to have two, one in each hand, and I like to kind of wave them around.
Yeah, double trouble.
Yeah, it's like I am the one who gets shocked.
You
I
sure
ride the
are.
lightning.
Yeah,
it's like the Metallica album, which is a song about a guy getting in the electric chair. It's not really. I mean, I guess he's sitting down, so I guess you could call that being like a ride. That's like a ride.
It's an interesting allegory. So, what? You're for or against the death penalty, Chase?
If it's like funny, I'm down.
Okay, what constitutes execution being funny?
Like some like Looney Tune shit,
Yeah,
Like, I feel like if you dropped an anvil on a guy's head, that'd be pretty funny.
I think so. Or like just you pushed like a piano off of a building and it just fell on them.
Like you strap them into a car with the accelerator just like constantly pushed down, and you make them drive into a wall that has a tunnel painted on it.
What do you think is the funniest real method of execution? Because I have one for this.
The shooting range. I feel like there's opportunities for silly little fuck ups.
Is that like a real way they execute people?
Shooting people, yeah.
Yeah, but like like a shooting range.
Yeah.
Like you just have like 8 guys that just like
Shoot
fire
one guy,
away?
yeah. They just get like a lineup of guys.
I'm sure that is, yeah. I don't know. I was gonna say stoning.
Stoning
I
would
think
be pretty good.
wild that happened. and it was common.
Well, I mean, like that was like the proto like shooting range.
I guess so. Like, whose idea was that though? Who's just like, yeah, let's just go like, we don't really like this guy, so let's just like all line up and throw rocks at him until he dies.
I feel like the cavemen came up with that one.
I guess so, but
It's
they were doing it in like medieval times. You go back to England.
Well, I mean,
British people were doing that.
they
Just
did.
another reason to hate British people.
They didn't know what bacteria was back then. They didn't have Facebook. They were
Yeah.
stupid motherfuckers. They only came up with one good idea, and it was throwing stones at people.
Yeah, I just want to say I don't think it's a good idea anymore. Like, they still do it. I found out. I read up on this recently.
Oh yeah, like in Britain.
No. In like Iran and Saudi Arabia.
Oh right, I guess they do, huh? It's a little dark.
A little bit, yeah.
But I think stoning would be a really funny way to die. You know, like just like the idea of just being like, oh, somebody just threw a lot of rocks at me.
Yeah.
Like what a preposterous situation. Just to have a rock thrown at you, and like this is the thing that did me in.
How big do you think the rocks were?
I feel like they're like a good like palm-sized rocks, you know, like a baseball.
Yeah. I mean, like, big rocks are heavy. They're hard to throw. You get like the perfect size.
Yeah, you need like a couple guys to like throw those rocks.
Something that's going to do some damage though.
It's like what if they just throw like pebbles at people?
I don't even think that would do anything.
It's like an endurance round. See like how many pebbles you can like get into a guy before you like eventually just like fine, I guess I'll die.
Yeah. You die of boredom.
Yeah.
You just keep getting pelted with pebbles
Yeah,
for
it's just
days on end.
someone throwing pebbles into a straw and they're going,
You die of hunger before you die from the pebbles.
guys, can I get like some like water or something?
Sit you
like
down and they don't let you leave.
he died as he lived, really bored.
Yeah.
Also with pebbles in like his eyes. Maybe they could make a game out of it where you could just like you could see how far you could throw the really big rock, and if it lands on the guy's head, you get like an Xbox.
Yeah. I mean, if Xboxes are involved, I would say bring back stoning.
I feel like we could televise this. We put it on TikTok.
Yeah. People would watch that.
It's like the Fatal Car Crash compilation, but like Fatal Stoning compilation.
Yeah. You with the funny Mortal Kombat sound over it. Finish him. And then somebody just gets stoned to death.
It's a guy who gets a really big rock just like in his forehead, and the vine boom happens.
Yeah.
It's like somebody goes, whoosh, and you hear, you know, that's me doing the impression of the vine boom.
Yeah. It has to have funny sound effects, and it can't last more than 45 seconds or else I'll lose focus.
Yeah. There needs to be like big subtitles with like emojis over it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we get some sponsorships for this.
I think so. Stoning, sponsored by Manscaped.
Today, we're bringing you another stoning. But before we get started, I'd like to thank our sponsor for this stoning, VPN. Now, personally, I love watching Netflix, but sometimes they take away my favorite stoning videos, including Stoning Men 35, Stoned Guy Dead, number 2. And of course, I can't believe my husband got stoned. But lucky for me, I can just change my IP using VPN to the UK, and I can watch all my favorite stoning videos. So use our code Deadbeat Cinema for VPN discounted 2-year plan for your stoning videos. Personally, I love watching my stoning videos in public places, in the library, on a plane, in the airport, at stonings. And you know what? There are people trying to steal my data. So that's why I use VPN. This bit really didn't go anywhere.
I mean, I didn't know if I should jump in or if you were just going to keep going. I feel like you kind of got on a rhythm there.
Yeah.
I just wanted to let you go, see where it went.
You lost steam at the end there.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be a tough sell to get VPN to sponsor you after that one. I have to go to Raycon.
I feel like I've made jokes about like every like common YouTube sponsor at this point. I'm fucked.
Murder is like jazz, brought to you by.
Anyways, I think that's an episode. I think we've said enough.
We've said enough.
We've damaged my career enough as a future influencer. We learned about some red flags, some green flags, Six Flags,
beige flags,
cicadas.
hurricanes.
It's what a jam-packed episode.
Wow.
Do you have anything you'd like to promote? Anything you'd like to plug?
Not at all, honestly. Really got not a lot going on, but I've had fun here today, Chase.
Well, we're a fun show.
Yeah.
We like to have fun here.
Cheers.
Anyways, tune in next week for another episode of the Chase Mair Show. Next week, you can figure out who I'm interviewing. You can guess. Guess in the comments section. Send me an email at deadbeatcinema@gmail.com. Headliner. Who's the next guest? And then it's your prediction in the text of the email. That's everything. That's all for today. You can go now. Actually, don't go now, because you got to watch the credits. Because I like crediting people who go work on my show. That's it.